What time do you say that that was posted on Facebook?
2:40-ish, Judge.
Are there any reactions to that post?
Yes, my sister reacted within the first minute of it being posted.
What time?
It says 2:44 on my evidence.
2:44?
Yes, Judge.
You say instantly, then?
Almost, yes.
Now, let's be clear. You were supposed to show up at... Shake your head. You're supposed to show up at 9 in the morning, roughly?
Between 9 and 10, Judge.
Let's say 10 o'clock to be generous.
OK.
At this stage, he's 4.5 hours late. Within 4 hours, under 5 hours certainly, you had gone on the computer and advertised to the world, because that's what the internet is, that he was, 1, a con man, 2, that he was the scum of the earth. Do you think that that was a reasonable post?
At the time, yes, I did, Judge.
Why did you think that was reasonable?
Because I didn't want someone else to go through what I had gone through that morning.
It was 4 hours. Now, I understand, it may not affect your case, by the way, but people have to be reasonable to some extent. When you say you'd gone through a lot...
Yes, Judge.
As you know, there are people up and down the country that expect people to come and read the gas meter or deliver a parcel. They're not necessarily traumatised. They might write a bad review.
Yes, Judge.
These people are unreliable, has not shown up when promised. That's a reasonable thing to post. You've asserted that he's a con man within 4 hours. What do you understand by a plain text reading of the word con man?
That he's taken my money under false pretences.
Because you believed that at the time you posted it?
Yes, I did, Judge.
Splendid. Now, did he eventually get in touch with you?
After someone had alerted him of the Facebook post, he did.
At what time?
He called me at roughly 4:10, but I was driving, so I couldn't answer the phone.
So a couple of hours after this was posted, this was brought to your attention, right?
Yes, Judge.
And what did you think?
I thought it was disgusting.
What did he say in the phone call to you, please?
He swore at me, loads of profanities. Not once did he apologise for not getting in contact or showing up. He just called me every name that you could possibly imagine, and that people like me, he didn't want my business anyway, and that he wasn't going to do my carpet now, that I've ruined his business, and the agreement was he would return my money, I would update the post and remove the post. That was the agreement.
Had he returned the money, would you have been prepared to remove that post?
Yes, Judge.
Has he returned that money?
No, Judge.
That's very important. And he swore at you in the course of this?
Many times.
Did you hear this phone call?
Yes, I did, yes.
Where were you? In the car with her?
I was in, well, this phone call took place after my mum got out of the car and came home. She phoned him back. He even brought my name into this, sorry. He even brought me into this, even though I did comment on the post, so did his family.
What was said?
Yeah, get her nose out of this. This has nothing to do with her.
Not over the phone.
Not over the phone. No, on the post.
Now, by the time the evening comes along, and this is important as far as I'm concerned, Steve, other people had joined in the chorus of disapproval.
Correct, Judge.
Including complaining about you.
Correct, Judge.
There's another post. Let's have a look at it. This is somebody else. You don't know this person.
No, Judge.
Describes you as a con man. Don't hire him. He'll only take your money. Tried many times to contact him, but all I got was excuses and no flooring in my house, and now he's blocked me on Facebook, so don't hire him. Well, for nothing. Somebody else. OK, thanks. Paid deposit, not done the work. Were you aware of who this person was?
Yes, Judge.
Do you accept the criticism that's made?
Yes, Judge.
Why didn't you show up to do their work?
I'm in contact with him, Judge.
What happened?
Well, I
Same thing.
explained.
Now, Steve.
Yes, Judge.
You've got a counterclaim here.
I have, Judge.
You say, as a result of this post...
Yes, Judge.
You say this post was defamatory.
Yes, Judge.
It's a very difficult legal case to bring.
Yes, Judge.
You say, as a result of the vicious and false and unreasonable words that she used...
Yes, Judge.
...to describe your business...
Yes, Judge.
...you ended up losing your business.
That's correct, Judge.
Well, you explain to me why that happened, why you can draw the dots between that post and you losing the business.
Because I've had people come up to me and phone me and get hold of me on First Digital saying regarding what they've seen, or people have told them what they've seen on Facebook, they no longer want my services.
want to be clear, you've provided me with jobs in the diary that you had. You say you lost as a result of this particular post. So your counterclaim against Julius for how much?
£2,500.
Were you aware that he was countersuing you for £2,500?
No, Judge.
I want you to support him. You stand a bit closer.
Yeah,
Is there anything you'd like to add?
I'm sorry for what to be going through this to Julie.
Well, we got there in the end. For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.